And this is the problem I have with all of you cocksucking idiots bringing up Vita every time you beef with me. You drag the trauma of his victims out for a gotcha on the guy who tried to help them. You are an unrepentant, immoral scumbag, and the better off the world would be if you turned yourself into a statistic tonight. Somebody needs to lay hands on you, frankly. Like, you're so goddamn stupid. And you don't care what Vita's done to these people. You don't care about the children he's preyed on. You just think it's some sort of gotcha on me because I made you butthurt. You worthless clown. That's why I told you. Dick up with my family. Bring them into it and see what happens. I am literally sitting in here with 600 or 867 viewers, and after it, people are going to watch this video, and you're going to be the laughingstock you should be. I hope you like all the attention you're getting, Mr. Roast Game, because this is the most you've ever gotten in your entire miserable life. Maybe I ought to shove you in the freezer. We exposed Vita 4 days after we found out in 2020. It took you days to remove a child predator when you knew. I
think it was like...
It took you days?
Probably.
Days? It should have taken you like 5 goddamn seconds! You are one of the most hateful pieces of garbage I ever knew. To gaslight you, you'd have to have an intelligence to begin with, Mr. Intellectual, which is why you're scared to get in call, because you know I will rip your throat out. Because I am pissed. I am sick and tired of deranged lunatics like you deciding that the best way to beef with me is to make comments about my family. Because you find Vita, you knew Vita for some years, yeah, before I ever found out what he was. And I know you don't get out, Brian. You don't have any actual friends because you're some weird, deranged, furry loser who doesn't touch grass. But that's why I told you. And you better look at those videos really, really, really carefully. If you get anything else wrong in those videos, it's going to be worse for you.
And then, after telling me to sit down and shut the fuck up...
Which you should have done if you had the intelligence, Mr. Intellectual. But your ego can't stand it. You're a projectionist. No, I didn't say we could talk about something else. I said, you're not making any sense. If you want to talk, hop in, because there's no tone in text. Moron. How do you misquote something that's in your own doggone video?
And you're so dense you couldn't even fucking get it until I have to explain it all to you?
I'll put my intelligence against yours any day of the week, Lego boy. You don't have any points of hypocrisy to point out, you gutless clown. Why would I do that? Why would I DMCA you in general? I did it to Smash because Smash used stuff that belonged to me. Are you? No? Why are you so scared of me, Brian? I don't want Lio to mess with me, but let me go ahead and poke him with a stick. You can't take the heat because you're a weak-willed, limp-wristed pussy boy.
Putting one of your members of your family in context at the time when she was a she at the time is not the same as taking pot shots at your family.
Yes, you are, because you're using their grooming situation as a counterpoint against me, and somebody needs to strangle you for it.
As much as you want to put words in my mouth and make shit up about me...
I don't want to put words in your mouth, I want to put a fist down it. How's that hypocrisy, Brian? I know you're in the chat. Come on, type it out, sausage fingers, type it out. How did I facilitate it? I'm calling out people from Camila Cuevas' server who knew a child was being groomed, sat on it for years, stayed in her circles, filed no reports. How is that irony of that versus me not knowing something where people got hurt? And you find it amusing. You find the grooming of children amusing. Somebody needs to choke the life out of you. You worthless, gutless, cowardly weasel. You are a waste of your parents' juices. And that's why you won't get in call. Because you know I am going to eviscerate you. Look at this guy. Seething and coping in the comments. In the live chat. Crying bitter tears. Oh, here we go. But you won't get in call with me. I didn't say, by the way, it would be a Senate call. Which, for the record, has been restructured to where only the people who talk actually talk and everybody else is server muted. And you're scared of it. You're terrified. You sit there and you compare us to Cass. You act more like him than anybody else. You use the same terminology. You're just as much of a weak-willed pussy. And you use the same problems. Same counter-arguments everybody else does. I told you, sit down and shut up. And you, instead of taking wise counsel, pressed on. So now you're catching the hands.